Have you ever tried to start a Minecraft server with your friends, only to realize half of the group is on Java Edition and the rest are playing on Bedrock via their phones or consoles? It is a total buzzkill when you can't actually play in the same world. Usually, these two versions are like oil and water because they just don't mix. But today, I'm going to show you how to break down that wall entirely. We're going to be setting up two powerful tools called Geyser and Floodgate. These act as a bridge, translating Bedrock data into something your Java server can understand. By the end of today's video, your server will be a universal hub where everyone can play together using just one IP and one port. I'll be walking you through the entire setup on the DatHost platform, but the logic applies to almost any hosting setup. Let's get into it. Choosing the right server software. Before we touch a single file, we need to make sure your server is actually capable of running plugins. You need a version like Paper, Spigot, or Purper. If you're on DatHost, this is a breeze. Just head over to your control panel, click on Edit in the sidebar and look at the server type dropdown. If you're currently on Vanilla, go ahead and switch that to Paper. It is optimized, stable, and perfect for what we're doing today. Save your changes, and once the server updates, we're officially ready to start the installation. Downloading Geyser and Floodgate. Now we need our bridge components. There are two links in the description, one for Geyser and one for Floodgate. First, on the Geyser page, you'll see several versions. Since we're running a paper server, you want to download the Geyser Spigot jar. While that's downloading, head over to the Floodgate website. Download the Floodgate Spigot jar as well. With both of those files ready on your computer, let's jump back to the DatHost control panel. The installation process. First things first, stop your server. You never want to move plugin files around while the server is live. Once the status shows as offline, click on the file manager in your dashboard. Look for the folder named plugins and open it up. Simply drag and drop both the Geyser and Floodgate jar files into this folder. Once the upload is finished, go back to your dashboard and start your server. The reason we're doing this is because the server needs to run at least once so it can generate the config folders we're about to edit. Configuring the one port method. Now for the best part. You might think you need a special Bedrock port, but on DatHost we can actually make Bedrock and Java share the same port. Go into your file manager again, navigate to the plugins, Geyser Spigot, and open the config file. Now scroll down to the Bedrock section. Find the line that says clone remote port and change it from false to true. This tells Geyser to use whatever port your Java server is already using. Next, look for the authentication type. By default, it might say online. Change this to Floodgate. Make sure to do this because this is crucial. It tells Geyser to use the Floodgate plugin to verify players so they don't need a Java account to join. Now go ahead and save the file. Now because we're using clone remote port, you don't need to worry about manually typing in port numbers or asking for extra allocations. Because of the one port trick we used, the login process is now super simple. Java players join using the server IP and your standard port. Bedrock players on mobile or Windows join using the exact same IP and the exact same port. If you have friends on Xbox, PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, they usually don't have an add server button. We've put a link in the description to a workaround called Bedrock Connect. It is a simple DNS trick that lets console players join custom servers just like Java players can do on PC. And that's it. Now you're finally able to play in the same world no matter which version you have. We at DatHost hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.